everyone, welcome back to my channel Students Guide by SZ. Okay, in this video I'll be explaining you about the sample paper. CBSE Class 10 Hindi B Sample Paper 1 year 2022-21. Okay, why sample paper? Because this year CBSE has reduced some portion and changed the paper pattern because of the pandemic as well as the lockdown. So we should know about the new paper pattern. Okay, so that's the reason we are going to understand the sample paper. Okay, maximum marks is 80. Time allowed is 3 hours. Yes, only 3 hours. You have to write all this in 3 hours. So you should increase your writing speed as well as your handwriting should be good, because good handwriting gives you good marks. Okay. General instruction is given. निम्नलिखित निर्देशों को बहुत सावधानी से पढ़िए और उनका पालन कीजिए. It says we have to read the instruction carefully and follow them. इस प्रश्न पत्र में दो खंड हैं, खंड अ और खंड ब. Means as we have in English section A and section B, same here we have section A and section B. खंड अ में कुल 9 वस्तुपूर्वक प्रश्न पूछे गए हैं. सभी प्रश्नों में उप प्रश्न दिए गए हैं. दिए गए निर्देशों का पालन करते हुए प्रश्नों के उत्तर दीजिए. Means up to 9th question they have asked the question, okay, and the answer in an option form is given. You have to select the correct one and write it down, and you have to read the instruction and follow them. Okay. खंड ब में कुल अवर्णात्मक प्रश्न पूछे गए हैं. प्रश्नों के आंतरिक विकल्प दिए गए हैं. दिए गए निर्देशों का पालन करते हुए प्रश्नों के उत्तर दीजिए. It's the same thing. You have to write the answer from the objective, but you should follow the instruction carefully. Okay. So let's seize the day. Very first question is खंड अ वस्तुपूर्वक प्रश्न. ओके, दीज आर द अनसीन पैसेज. निम्नलिखित गद्यांश को ध्यानपूर्वक पढ़कर पूछे गए प्रश्नों के उत्तर लिखिए. मीन्स यू हैव टू रीड दिस पैसेज और पैराग्राफ्स एंड आंसर द क्वेश्चन. ओके, बट यू शुड आंसर वेरी केयरफुली. सो दिस इज द पैराग्राफ गिवन, or you can call anuched or gadyansh. Okay, it is given there. You have to read and then answer the question. As okay, this is a sample paper, so this pattern only you will get a passage. Okay, this will be unseen, that you didn't see before. Okay, so you have to read it carefully and then answer the question. So I'll go to the question. After the paragraph there are 5 questions is given. Okay, and the answer is also given there in option form. So you have to select the correct option and write it down. For example, first question is जीवन का मूल मंत्र क्या है? 4 option is given. You have to choose the correct one. Okay, पेड़ों को संतान किसे कहा गया है? This question also have the answer. So you have to choose from. Number 3, स्नेह रिक्त वाणी में वृक्ष क्या कहते हैं? The answer is given in option form. You have to choose one. Question number 4. This is important one. उपयुक्त गद्यांश का उपयुक्त शीर्षक चुनिए. Means you have to select a suitable title of the paragraph. See, here you have to choose the most suitable title. Okay, so if you understand the meaning of the title, then choose the unique one. Okay, but if you are not able to understand the meaning, then you can do 2 things. Okay, check in the paragraph the word which is repeated. Okay, and second, you can go and check the question, the word which comes in the question and same word is there in the title. You choose that, because that will be the most suitable title of the passage. Next question is बिरज का तत्सम शब्द है. Again the option will be given. You have to choose one. This unseen passage, okay, it's for 5 marks. One question for each one. So next paragraph is also there. This is option. Either you can do the previous one or this one. Okay. दिस इज सेम थिंग. निम्नलिखित गद्यांश को ध्यानपूर्वक पढ़कर पूछे गए प्रश्नों के उत्तर लिखिए. सो वी हैव टू रीड दिस पैराग्राफ केयरफुली एंड देन आंसर द क्वेश्चन. वन मोर थिंग इज दैट दिस पैराग्राफ इज बेस्ड ऑन वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट. ओके, सो लेट्स सी द क्वेश्चन. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, नारी की वास्तविक आज़ादी कब होगी? द ऑप्शन इज गिवन, सो यू हैव टू चूज अकॉर्डिंग टू द passage. Second question is, नैतिकता शब्द से प्रत्यय अलग करके मूल शब्द भी लिखिए. Now let me tell you here, like they can ask you few questions based on grammar. For example, they will give you one word and they can ask for that vilom, that is opposite, or they will ask for paryayavachi, that is synonyms, and they can ask you upsarg, that is prefix. Here they have asked you pratyay, that is suffix. So they can ask you question based on grammar. Next question is, कैसे कहा जा सकता है कि आधी दुनिया नहीं बल्कि पूरी दुनिया महिलाओं की है? Again the option is given, you have to choose according to the passage. Next question, नारी सही मायनों में क्या लाना चाहती है? Answer should be according to the passage. लास्ट, गद्यांश के लिए सर्वाधिक उपयुक्त शीर्षक है, मीन्स द मोस्ट सुटेबल टाइटल फॉर द पैसेज. हियर यू कैन यूज द ट्रिक, दैट इज आइदर यू कैन यूज द रिपीटेड वर्ड फ्रॉम द पैसेज और you can choose the word which is mentioned in the question itself. Okay, let's see the next. Okay, again this is the passage. Third passage, from two you have to choose one and from these two you have to choose one. So first passage, निम्नलिखित गद्यांश को ध्यानपूर्वक पढ़कर पूछे गए प्रश्नों के उत्तर लिखिए. This is the same. You have to read the passage properly, okay, carefully, and then answer the question. This passage is based on self-dependent or independence, self confidence, or means how people can develop their self confidence. Okay, so let's see the question. First question is, किन व्यक्तियों को आत्मनिर्भर कहा जा सकता है? Option is given, choose according to the passage. Second question is important, गद्यांश का उपयुक्त शीर्षक लिखिए. As I told you, you should use the repeated word which is mentioned in the passage, or you can choose the word which is given in the question. Third question is, जीवन का अमूल्य आभूषण किसे कहा गया है? Option is given, you have to choose according to the passage. स्वावलंबी का दासी किसे कहा गया है? Choose according to the passage. स्वावलंबी मनुष्य प्रत्येक कार्य को कैसे पूरा कर सकता है? This is the last question of the passage, unseen paragraph. Okay, so you have to choose according to the passage. Let's go to the next. Next unseen passage, comprehension. You can do either the previous one or this one. निम्नलिखित गद्यांश को ध्यानपूर्वक पढ़कर पूछे गए प्रश्नों के उत्तर लिखिए. Means here they have described about the time and act. Okay, so the question is given, you have to choose and write the answer from the option given. Okay, this unseen passage is also having 5 questions. Each question is for 1 mark and the option is given, you have to choose according to the passage. You have to choose the answer according to the, you should read the passage carefully, okay, and then only you should answer the question and write correctly. And if you're writing just the number of the answer, then you should be really very careful. So 5 question. Okay, next is question number 5. The option is given, you have to choose according to the passage. Okay, after this you have question number 3, but before that let me give you tips. You will be having 2 questions, question 1 and 2, which will be unseen passage. For each question you will be having 2 passage given. Okay, from there you have to choose and write the answer. Okay, but you should not read the passage. You should read the questions for both the passage and see which one is easy, which one is easy to understand. And that passage you should attempt. And one more thing, if you are if you are doing the answer of one passage number 1, don't see the passage 2. Don't waste your time here. Okay, just concentrate on the passage which you are doing. That's the thing. Okay, next question is निम्नलिखित प्रश्नों में से किन्हीं 4 के उत्तर दीजिए. So this is based on Padman. From 4 questions you have to do any 3. These questions are based on Padman. I have already uploaded detailed videos of Padman. You can go and check. The link is given in the description box. You can go there and check. Okay. So the question number 1 is भाग्य की मारी तुम अब कहाँ जाओगी में कौन सा पदबंध है. So the meaning, भाग्य की मारी, that is unlucky. तुम, you. अब कहाँ जाओगी, where will you go. If you see the groups of underlined word, it is underlined till tum. Tum means you. You is pronoun, that is sarvanam. So this padban is sarvanam padban. Okay. The next one. किस वाक्यों में रेखांकित पदबंध क्रिया पदबंध नहीं है. बच्चा दौड़ कर आया है. The child came running. बच्चे खेल रहे हैं. Children are playing. उसने आज ही पत्र लिखा है. He wrote the letter today. मुझे सुनाई पड़ रहा है. I am able to understand. So the answer, if you see all 3, that is B, C and D, all are action words. So this is Kriya Padban. But the first one, that is Bachcha daud kar aaya hai, it shows the manner. It shows the manner in which the child is coming. That is, the child came running. So this is the Kriya Visheshan Padban. So this is not Kriya Padban. So the answer is A. Next question. Don't see the page number. There is some mistake there. So the next question is वाक्य में कितने प्रकार के पदबंध आते हैं. I will tell you the answer. That is संज्ञा पदबंध. Next is सर्वनाम पदबंध, विशेषण पदबंध, क्रिया पदबंध and क्रिया विशेषण पदबंध. So there are 5. So which one is the correct answer? Yes, it is A. Number 4. रेखांकित पदबंधों में से कौन सा सर्वनाम पदबंध का उदाहरण नहीं है. Means the sentence which are given, among them which is not example of सर्वनाम पदबंध. Okay, the first one, बच्चे घर के पास खेल रहे हैं. Meaning the children are playing around the house. मौत से जूझने वाला वह मर नहीं सकता. The one who fights with death cannot die. कक्षा में शोर मचाने वाले तुम आज क्यों चुप हो. The one who makes most of the noise in the class, why are you quiet today. मेरे बचपन का साथी मोहित डॉक्टर है. My childhood friend Mohit is a doctor. Now from this we will see the first one. First one shows घर के पास, means around the house. This is showing the place. So this is संज्ञा पदबंध. Okay. मौत से जूझने वाला वो मीन्स he is सर्वनाम. So this is also example of सर्वनाम पदबन. कक्षा में शोर मचाने वाले तुम means you, that is सर्वनाम. So this is सर्वनाम पदबन. मेरे बचपन का साथी मोहित डॉक्टर है. My childhood friend is a doctor. Answer is A. बच्चे घर के पास खेल रहे हैं. Why? Because if you see all the sentences, there you will find sarvanam. For example, in B you will see वह. Then C you can see तुम. In D मेरे. But in first there is no sarvanam, so that is not example of sarvanam. Okay. Now we will go to the fifth one. किस वाक्य को रेखांकित पदबंध संज्ञा पदबंध है? शरारत करने वाले बच्चों की कोई कमी नहीं है. शरारत करने वाले बच्चों की means naughty children. Okay, so if you see, there is no lack of naughty children in the class. Next sentence, मैं सुबह टहलने जाता हूँ. I go for a walk in the morning. मुझे बहुत ज़ोर से भूख लगी है. I am really hungry. बच्चा पढ़कर सो गया. The child slept after reading. Okay. So now if you see the first one, there you will find संज्ञा, that is noun, बच्चों. Okay. In the second one, underline words are जाता हूँ, that is क्रिया पदबंध. मुझे ज़ोर से, that is विशेषण पदबंध. पढ़कर means after reading, so that is again kriya padban. So the first one is having noun, that is bachcho. So this is the example of संज्ञा padban. Okay. Question number 4. निम्नलिखित प्रश्नों में से किन्हीं चार के उत्तर दीजिए. You have to write the answer for 4. Question number 1. सच बोलने वाले व्यक्ति को कोई डरा नहीं सकता. Means the one who says truth, nobody can scare them. So we have to change into Mishrit Vakya. Let me tell you here, I have already explained in details about the type of sentences and how to change from one form to another. So you can check my videos. The link is given in the description box. So we have to add jo or usse. So the first one, if you see, जो व्यक्ति सच बोलता है उसे कोई डरा नहीं सकता. So this is the answer. Second, पंडित जी ने सूचित किया कि कल मंदिर नहीं खुलेगा. Means पंडित जी informed that tomorrow the temple won't open. And now we have to change into सरल वाक्य. Okay, सरल वाक्य means simple sentence. So if you see the third, that is C, पंडित जी ने कल मंदिर ना खुलने के लिए सूचित किया. So there is no मिश्र वाक्य keyword, there is no संयुक्त वाक्य keyword, so this is simple sentence. So C is the answer. Third one, जब हम यात्रा पर जाएंगे होटल में ठहरेंगे. Means when we will travel, we will stay in hotel. We have to make it into संयुक्त वाक्य. The keyword for संयुक्त वाक्य is और. So if you see the third one, C again, हम यात्रा पर जाएंगे और होटल में ठहरेंगे. So this is the answer. Fourth one, निम्नलिखित वाक्यों में से मिश्रित अथवा मिश्र वाक्यों की पहचान कीजिए. We have to identify which वाक्य, that is complex sentence. If you see the first one, मेरा वो स्कूटर चोरी हो गया जो मैंने कल ही खरीदा था. It is having वो and जो. So this is the मिश्र वाक्य. So A is the answer. Okay, this video was lengthy, so I have divided into 2 parts. You can find the other parts in my channel. The link is given in the description box.